Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Dr. Tiffany, chiropractor and holistic health and life coach. Today I'd like to talk to you about taking inventory of your diet. In the last video, we talked through taking inventory of your exercise, so if you have questions about that, feel free to go back and watch that video. But with regard to our diet, we know that diet is the most important part of our physical health, right? Because it doesn't matter how much you exercise if you're taking in too much of the wrong food or you're eating too much, you will not experience the results that you desire. So with regard to taking inventory of your diet, there are 3 ways that we can do so. So we can track our progress. And when I say track, I mean using something to kind of help us track. We can write or create a food log. And then also, again, that accountability is key. So with regard to the food log or the food journal, you can simply start by writing down what you're eating. You can break it down into food groups, or you can break it down according to the quantity or how much, right? And when you do that, you're able to give yourself that baseline that you're looking for in terms of what you would add, what you would take away, and what you would just simply maintain or keep the same. So with regard to the food log or the food journal, we can definitely do that again on our phones, any electronic device. We can write it out if you feel more comfortable. But that is a good way for you to start at your baseline. It's just by simply writing it down, what you're eating on a daily basis. You can pick one day during the week or one day on the weekend if your diet kind of varies based on the day. Once you have taken inventory and written those things down, you can move forward with tracking, right? So we want to actually have real-time data in terms of tracking our progress once we've made the list and decided what we want to improve or work on in any specific area or all of the areas. You can track using an app. They have several different apps. MyFitnessPal is one that I hear about a lot. The Lose It app is another one. You can also track your progress if you join a program, such as Weight Watchers or anything of that nature. Noom is another good one. So when you're tracking your progress, you are actually seeing what you're putting into your body and how much you're putting into your body, or if you aren't putting enough, then what you can do to increase so that you are making sure that you're getting the necessary nutrients in your diet. So we can take inventory by writing it down in a journal or on our phone. We can track our progress using an app or if you're a part of a program. And then lastly, the accountability is key. So one of the easiest ways to do that would be to join a circle of like-minded people, whether that's through a program or just your family and friends, and you are texting each other weekly or daily, letting you as well as your family members know how you're doing, what you're working on, and how successful you were during the course of that day or the course of that week. In order to be successful in almost anything, there has to be a layer of accountability. Certainly, we can take the time to hold ourselves to the standard, but sometimes we can either be too hard or too lenient on ourselves. So when we have that outside influence that's kind of pushing us, encouraging us, and working with us as a partner to help us achieve our goals, then that makes all of a world of difference. You can also hire a health coach. You can hire a dietitian. Those are all different layers of accountability that you can choose from to help you achieve your dietary goals. Now remember, we don't want to start off with unobtainable goals. The goal is to simply get started, start small, and build on that. Because if you start small, you're more than likely to become more successful, versus if you set a bigger goal and you don't achieve it within a certain timeline, then you can kind of feel defeated, and that may influence you in either a positive or a negative way. But I think that with most success stories, it comes from just taking that inventory, starting small, and then building as you achieve those small goals. And by the time you look back, right, in a month, 6 months, a year, it may not have seemed like those small goals were working, but when you are able to take a step back and look at how far you've come, you will notice that you've made tremendous progress. And you should be proud of yourself for even wanting to take the time to invest in your health on this level to help you achieve that goal of optimal health. All right. So take inventory, write it down. Also, if you take vitamins, minerals, supplements, or anything of that nature, you can track that as well if you aren't doing it consistently, because consistency is key. So you can write it down, track your progress. After writing it down, maybe you would want to track in an app, whatever gives you that real-time data with regard to whatever category you're working on. If you're not working on a specific food group and you just want to count calories, you can do that as well in those apps. And then lastly, you have that accountability piece with programs, friends and family, or just like-minded people that are working with you and you're working with them to help one another achieve your diet and overall health goals. So I hope that this video was helpful. With the holiday coming up, please give yourself grace. Don't be too hard on yourself or beat yourself up. Make sure again that the goals are small and obtainable. So until next time, heal holistically, and I look forward to speaking with you soon.